Stipe got caught looking. He started taking pictures.
Yeah.
He was like watching him like, what's coming at me next?
The Pereira fight.
Yeah.
Pereira can fight at heavyweight. That would be insane. I mean, how's he going to stop the takedown? Aspinall can do everything.
He's fearless.
And he's a real heavyweight. But I mean, he's never faced a guy like John Jones.
None of them have.
Yeah.
You know what tonight told me? There's no fucking way I make the Pereira fight.
Okay.
John's too big, great wrestler. See how he took Stipe down in that first round?
Yeah.
I like Alex Pereira. I like him personally. You know, Alex Pereira is killing it. Look at his age and what he's doing right now. What's the reason to go up and fight a guy that's so much bigger than you and such a good wrestler?
The Pereira fight.
Yeah.
Pereira can fight at heavyweight. That would be insane. I mean, how's he going to stop the takedown? Big difference in the grappling.
Yeah.
The striking. Big difference in the striking. Pereira puts everyone night-night.
Being in there with Jones, the amount of things you have to try to see and figure out is crazy. You knew with Stipe you had to box. With John, he's kneeing you, he's kicking you, he's a southpaw. He's a conventional fighter. It's just so many different weapons and so many different variations of those weapons. It's so hard to prepare for. And if you've never seen it before, then you really, Stipe got caught looking. He started taking pictures.
Yeah.
He was like watching him like, what's coming at me next? Opposed to kind of going after him.
Tom Aspinall's a different animal.
Yeah.
And he's a fast heavyweight. That's a different moving machine than Stipe.
Well, especially after what you saw him do to Stipe on the ground.
Yes.
Him and Stipe was not close on the ground. He dominated Miocic on the ground. He beat on him. He just really controlled him.
And Stipe's division.
And Stipe's a Division I wrestler and big.
Yes, and big.
And big.
Yeah, big, 248, natural heavyweight. You know, and we're talking about a guy in Alex who fought at 185, which is kind of insane.
Yeah.
You know,
John can't make 185.
I'll tell you what, he can make 205, though.
Yeah.
If he wanted to go down to 205 and fight light heavyweight, he could easily make that again.
Well, at 237, right? But why would he? When you're the heavyweight champion, stay there.
I'm curious what you guys think Tom Aspinall felt watching this tonight.
Well, that's what I was saying when I say nothing, John. Like, he's watching Stipe Miocic probably going, well, he doesn't look nothing like the guy we remember him to be.
Right.
He's slow. He's old. He's washed up. Tom Aspinall's like, Tom Aspinall would not stand and wait there. And he's so much faster. Stipe had a difficult time closing the gap.
Yeah.
I don't think Aspinall would have that difficult a time. He's 30.
Yeah, it's a different thing.
What did you think watching the fight?
It was, as you American guys say, by design. It was exactly what I thought. Like, it was exactly what I thought would happen. In all honesty, I wasn't sure if John could finish him. I thought maybe it's going to be a 5-rounder at that kind of pace. John picking him off, John keeping his range, John walking him backwards, John mixing up the attacks between the head, the body, the legs, the spinning leg kick, the spinning back kicks to the body, the wrestling. He does it all incredibly well. And I think to beat John Jones, the most important thing you need is good eyes, good reactions, quick reactions, be able to see everything and do everything and react really quick. And in all honesty, Stipe Miocic, and this is said with a load of respect, he just didn't have that at 42 years old.
Tom Aspinall is also one of the fastest heavyweights ever. And so fast at closing the gap, fast, lightning fast hands, combinations, black belt in jiu-jitsu, tremendous ground game. You know, it's a totally different animal. A guy who could never make light heavyweight.
But does he freeze whenever he starts taking all those weapons?
Right.
Because that's what's going to happen to these heavyweights, right? Whereas when we were at light heavyweight, they weren't winning. But when he would hit you with all these things, it wasn't like nothing you hadn't seen before. Because most were doing that.
Right.
Most were throwing push kicks up the middle and knees. They don't see that at heavyweight. It's boxing and leg kicks.
Right.
Well, you see it from Cyril Gahn.
Cyril Gahn.
Right.
But Cyril Gahn's only touching you.
Right.
He's hitting you, but making sure he's at range to be safe. This guy, John Jones, today, he's not trying to be safe. He's trying to blast these dudes.
Well, the difference in Cyril Gahn is Cyril Gahn can't open up. He can open up on Tai Tuivasa because Tai Tuivasa is not the type of guy.
Can't open up because they try to wrestle.
Right. He can't open up like that with a guy who can wrestle. Aspinall can wrestle. And Aspinall is a fast kicker, too. I mean, he can do everything. Aspinall can do everything.
He's fearless.
And he's a real heavyweight. But, I mean, he's never faced a guy like John Jones.
None of them have.
None of them have.
No. Right. It doesn't feel like those are human weapons coming your way.
Dude.
And for a guy who didn't need style points in John Jones, a UFC title fight has never ended with a spinning back kick to the body before. It's only happened 5 times prior to tonight in UFC history.